Hi, so in video 1073 I introduced this thing to you, which is clearly a rowing machine given to me by our neighbours, and we made it into a human powered generator, and to be honest it worked really well. However, this is a really funky thing, isn't it? And you can't just leave it like that, you've got to think what else you can do with it. And I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking it would make just an awesome rowing bike. A real bike that you row in order to move it, and that's what I plan on doing with this. Now to do this, what I've got obviously is the rowing machine and a kiddie's bike that I found by the road. So I was asked if I could have this. They said yeah. So that kiddie's bike, this rowing machine, and using the axle method we used in the quad bike, we're going to make a rowing bike out of this. Now obviously, first things to do, stick some wheels on it. So I've taken the back end off that rowing machine, and that's it there. That used to bolt on, and this is the leg. What I'm going to do is chop that off square, and then I'm going to weld it onto this bit. Now this is the axle that we made in videos 1074 and before with the quad bike, so it's exactly the same axle. We're going to cut that off and weld it on there. The quad bike, we actually made a drive to one side because it pulled to one side. That wasn't such a problem because we could steer it, but on this one, steering's going to be a bit of a problem, so I want a central drive. Now, you'd think dead easy, get a piece of tube, pipe, rod, weld this cog onto it in the centre and you're away. And yeah, if you could do that, that is dead easy. But when you only have bits and pieces of scrap lying around, it gets a bit more challenging. So I took out a couple of axles from a motor that I pulled to pieces and welded on the big old bolt. These are connecting bolts. So we're more or less there with our axle with the two sides there. And obviously we want the centre piece, which is a small bit of bar that I cut up, 14mm. And then this kiddie's cog can fit on there, cotter pin in there. That goes in there, and that goes in there, and there's our drive axle. And that's the axle welded together. Now, it goes on the back frame right there like that. It's got some little plastic spacers, actually. I grabbed these from another bike. So they go in there. Whoops, so see? Find out what, there it is. That goes in there. That goes in there. Axle goes on, and then we have these brackets to fasten that whole lot down, and once we've done that we can put it back on the back end. So that's the back axle in place with its central drive cog. Now we've got to move on to the front. Front's going to be much easier because we're going to do it exactly the same way they did that quad bike. So the front steering, which consists really of these bits, which is the front axle, and we've got a point there that we fix this on so that it can swivel. There's a couple of push rods, and then that goes into there, and that's the bit that joins to the actual rowing machine. Now they're made in exactly the same way as in video 1066, they're just a little bit beefier. So now what I have to do is weld this onto here once I've chopped this bit off. So I need to chop this bit off, and then I need to weld that onto there, and that will become the front. Is the actual build finished. I mean, all we've got to do now is somehow connect this actually on a cog to the back cog there. Now it works because you basically row it. So you row it like that. And with that connection, what should happen is it'll go forward, obviously. Now, I'm absolutely loving it, incidentally. I think it's one of the wackiest things we've built. In order to steer this, what I've done is use the same steering system that we used in video 1066. That is the push rods. But the push rods work with the balls of your feet. So when you push with the balls of your feet, you steer. When you push, when you push with your heels, you steer. When you push with your ball of your foot, you drive. Now, obviously that's going to take a little bit of practice to get used to, but it's like anything, you'll get used to it. But The only thing left to do is put that connection on, and this is the actual build finished, so I thought I'd share it with you. And I hope you're enjoying the project so far, and thank you very much for watching.